Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick of my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The slot man in motion right. First carry now for David Montgomery. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Montgomery, he's got it get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Play action now. Bridgewater. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Montgomery back to the ground. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A read option. Here's Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throw left side complete. That's Beck. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is the tight end fan. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34, 1st and 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Pushes past him. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right there. Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Throw left side, there's London. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Running for it, Montgomery. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And some room to run now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go play action. Bridgewater. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39. And a big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, and it pays off. They convert.
I think a major focus at halftime means had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
A 15-year career that's been aging like fine wine. Calais Campbell is one of the most respected players in the game. If he can get 6.5 sacks this season, that means he'll have 100 for his career.
Prescott now from the 50. And the pressure gets to him again. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Landry. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, flush to his right. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Risk here to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings in fourth down.
I see a surprise on the face there. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Now this defense has given him a couple big plays in this sequence. And none better than the one right there. Forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The kick by Maher is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Prescott off play action. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this one is right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 31 yards there to first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down throw for Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there. Now, in this situation, should be in the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Dak. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Prescott. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And it's caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there. And that might be this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want...
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.